everybody. Welcome to GYQ Radio. This is Hebe.
This is Roseanne.
Welcome to our show. Oh, Roseanne, it's been a lovely weather today, right?
Of course, Guangzhou style.
Yeah, okay. So, I think we would like to introduce our guests today. We have 4 guests for today. It's been a pleasure. So, please introduce yourself.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jessie.
Hello, everybody. I'm Yvonne.
Hello, everybody. I'm Holly.
I'm Happy New Year. Yeah, I'm eager, And today I think maybe we just say the jokes or we tell some truths or we make stories, Yeah.
I know. It's an eagle, so I believe you can fly, right? Yeah. So, Roseanne, I was thinking that you tell me about the other day that you think there is a friend asking you for money, right?
Yeah, that's a very interesting thing. I think the conversation began just as he asked me about the weather firstly, and I say, the weather is good, Guangzhou style,
she called you just to ask you, for the weather?
I don't know. I think maybe just a free check. So the next question he asked me about my job, and I just answered here, the secure job, very stable, something and the third question is about my health.
And then about your parents.
Yes.
Maybe just want to keep in touch with you.
Yes, and the next question, can you imagine, it's just about the other classmate in our university.
Oh.
Yes, he asked me the relationship between I and him. And he just mentioned a long time ago when...
back in the university and talk about the university?
I borrowed some money to him.
Oh, from him? You borrow money from him?
He borrowed money from me.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
For the long story, just want to ask you for money, right?
Yes.
Want to borrow money from you.
Well,
that's weird.
He even said that, so I'm a friend for you, right?
Yeah.
He is a friend for you, right? Why don't you borrow money from me? Yeah. Why don't you
lend him
money?
Oh, that's a him. So that's a weird guy. As my friend, if I really want to borrow money from my friend, I'll just call and say, hi, how are you doing? And then, can I borrow some money from you? If you want to lend me some money, you just say yes. If you don't want, just say no. That's it.
That's a foreigner style, I think.
Oh, so I'm so foreigner style here, but we are all Chinese. But let's come to our topic today is talk about the differences between Chinese culture and the Western culture, right?
Yeah.
So we have 4 guests here.
So I heard that some interesting stories should be on show.
Yeah, shared on our show. Who's going to be first one? Let's say just Eagle. Shall we? Okay, Eagle.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting story. Maybe the Chinese people, it's hard to say, I'm borrowing you some money, I think maybe it's just the town is so difficult, maybe it's a difficult town, but it's going to say, I don't want to borrow some money, Yeah, it's difficult to say, so maybe you say about your job, okay, about your job, about maybe your children, maybe.
Yeah. We can hear clearly. Yeah, just put your mic closer. Yeah, you just talk about how do we borrow money from our friends, right, in China. But what other culture difference? What are the other difference you think?
Yeah, I think it's, as different country, it's also different,
different style?
Yeah, different style.
Yeah.
Maybe, for Japanese, maybe,
maybe for Korean, it's like, Gangnam style.
South Korea, maybe, you can't borrow some money. Yeah, something like that.
I think if we really want to borrow some money from our friend, maybe just let them know why do we need the money, right? And then just ask them directly. Don't say too much. I think your friend is weird, Roseanne.
Well, I think it is very common in Chinese, this thing, just the difference of different way of thinking.
Yeah, I think that's a different way of thinking. Speaking of different ways of thinking, I think Jessie have something to talk about, right?
Oh, thank you. Because as I know, the way that Chinese people used to think and Westerners is totally different. But the Chinese people, when they think, they always think about in terms of we instead of I. And I guess that's the reason why they're so tired. They think about everything about we, especially in the family. Then the parents say, yeah, you should do this because we are a family. Da, 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 da.
Well, it's very common.
Oh, that's my own life. I'm the queen of my life. Why should I listen to you? Why should I?
Well, it's common question.
Yeah, and I find when Chinese people meet some problems with their friends or others, they just don't want to talk about it directly. They find so many topics to cover. And finally say, yeah, excuse me, I want to ask you something like, can I borrow some money from you? I said, that's weird. You just tell me, okay?
Maybe they just think too much. They don't want to be refused from others. So they want to do something, make sure you have no excuse.
But I feel like they're wasting my time.
Yes. So I heard some story from Yvonne too. So would you like to talk about it?
Yes, I'd love to. Today I would like to talk about the education difference between American and Chinese. And
so what a big topic, right?
Yeah, it is. And this is about how to tell the fairy tale to the children. And the American teacher, they tell the fairy tale to the children. They will ask the children about which person in the story you like or don't like. And I think the children will answer, I like Cinderella and I don't like her mom. And
why not?
Because Cinderella is very kind,
lovely, beautiful.
And her mother is totally
a witch.
And and the teacher will keep going to ask, why do you think Cinderella can be the queen? And the children will answer, and say, because she keep going to do what she want to do, and like something like this. And the Chinese style is like teacher going to the classroom, and the student just keep quiet.
Oh yeah, that's style. Yeah, we're not allowed to talk in front of the teacher, right?
Yes.
We don't allowed to share in front of the teacher, and we have to keep silence, keep quiet, to show our respect to the teacher, right?
Yes, this is the Chinese traditional, and the teacher just get into the class and say, did you preview the story we will talk about today? And the student just keep silent.
Oh, why don't they say yes, teacher?
No, just keep silent.
Just keep silent. Not allowed to answer the question.
I don't know. And the teacher just keep going and say, today the story is about the Cinderella and blah blah blah. And how do you think about the story, the
structure
of the
story,
the article, and the children just keep silent.
Oh, still silence. Can I say good? No.
No, and just the teacher just keep going and keep talking by himself, and the student just keep silent for the whole class.
As you talk about that, I remember that when I was a primary school student, and when I wanna answer a question for the teacher, I have to raise my hand, right?
Yes.
And then if the teacher permit us, we can speak. But if they do not, just keep raising our hands, right there, hang them in the air. But if I saw the classes in the foreign movies, when if the children they want to say something, right, they will just raise their hand and say,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
They don't need the permission from
And
the
we
teacher.
need to stand up.
Oh, we need to stand up.
Yes.
Yeah, to show the respect to the
Very
teacher.
seriously.
Yeah, well, so that's a very big difference of between the Chinese and the foreign countries, right? So I think Holly have something to share with us. Holly?
Hello, everyone. Everyone talk about the different the culture, about the culture, education, and the lifestyle. But I want to talk a serious problem.
Serious problem?
Yes, I
Okay.
recently heard a news. It shocked me about the rape.
Rape.
Yes,
Wow,
it's a
very-
serious problem. I think the state of the India is very very low.
So you were talking about the equal problem.
Yes, yes,
Right,
yes.
right problem.
Maybe the 20 years old the girl, he from the university. He graduated the university. When he take the moving bus, repaid by the six men in India in the
Oh
capital
my
of the
god.
India. Yeah. Yeah,
This is
but
so ridiculous. It's so
yeah,
awful. Had they no heart at all?
the girl was a hospital in several days.
Oh my god.
And also
What happened
also
to
take the Singapore's to advanced treatment, but because he's a serious injury, but he died.
what happened to the boy?
Yeah, because India is an unfair state for from the men and the women.
That's so unfair.
Yes, it's so unfair. Long time haven't to judge the men. Haven't to judge men. For a
How
long
could?
time.
How could? It's so
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's unfair. But I think the Chinese woman is a high student now. Before the 6 years ago, Chinese woman is a low status. But recently the woman's status is a high and high in China. So
Yeah, you know, from the revolution.
yes, I think the India will be improve that the woman's state.
So thank you. That's a serious problem, right?
So we do learn a lot from today from our guests. So I want to say thank you all of you to come to our show. And I'm Hebe.
I'm Rasan.
We will like to have you next time on our GYQ radio. See you next time.
See you. Bye.